this and boost all these adjacent farms. I mean, unless I'm going crazy with the food situation, maybe I should be building more mines. I don't know. Whatever. It's a cool granary thing. I don't know if it's a good strategy. No idea whatsoever. Build a mine, build some temples, or some shrines, which you haven't come close to doing yet. The farm. I could build a farm on the sorghum over here as well. For some reason, it's not being recommended. Oh, okay. So it looks like building a farm here building a farm gives you 5 food. Being on barley gives you another 5 food, plus the growth. And then because it's lush, you get 40%. This, well, it's not giving us the info, but it's not lush, so presumably I'm not going to get the 40% bonus. I mean, building a farm here might still be best, but it doesn't seem to be as good as this one, which is probably why it's being recommended. So that seems okay to me. So it looks like, yeah, this is going to generate 14 food per turn. Sort of 5 plus 5 plus 40%. Okay, sounds good to me. Alright, this is just my scoot. So scoot a boot some more. I wonder if this guy's just camping on here for perma-harvesty kind of stuff. Let's swing back over this way. Oh, he's expanded like crazy. Okay. Just flat out barbs, which I don't want to hang around with my scout. So that volcano is Mount Elbrus. Maybe I will swing down here a little bit. Another urban site over there. Okay. The tooltip is only there. Bunisher, hold on. Let me show you what I'm about to say before I say it. Oh, I can't because I don't have an idle worker. The tooltip is only present with all the full details if I was mousing over the recommendation symbol, I think. The symbol, I know what you're saying over there, but it only had the math for some things on the requirement. It was something like that. It didn't show up all the time. Because I did look and read the tooltip at one point. But I think there was 2 different contexts for what was going on. 2 different ways to get the information. And I want to, like, manually do the move. Like, when it tells us the plus 14, I want to know how we got there. That was the important thing, is I want to see, like, okay, how did we get to the plus 14? We met some Vandals, so that's probably just another tribe, right? Yes, another tribe. You're advised to submit without further delay, for if I bring my army into your land, I will destroy your farm, slay your people, and raise your city. And say, we're humbled by your power, so I'm going to give them 4 food per year for 40 years. I mean, I could afford it, but I don't think I want to. I like that, for if I bring my army. So that's going to upset them. Minus 40 opinion for 20 years. We would become brave. So as a general, which we are, we get a 10% boost versus melee. I like that. You will get no such offer from us. This will give us plus 2 legitimacy, which we hear is good and important, and means we go to war right away. More excellent art. I kind of like this one. I kind of want to become brave. And could lead to future events. I like it. If... ... Bring it, punk. Go here. See more barbs. The scout's pretty far from home. Friend or foe? Dido! Alright. So we've met a traveling artisan. He says that his nation of Carthage has already established a great civilization in distant land, but he wishes to see the world. We can invite this traveler to settle in Egypt. We gain a farmer in Wasset. Tell him nothing of us. We would become vigilant, so as a governor, I would have 50% more city defense. I don't think we're using ourselves as a governor, so that seems okay. We'll take him captive to learn Carthage's secrets. It would upset Dido, but give us 125 science. That is 5 years worth of science. But I kind of like this. Plus, it keeps our relationship, okay until we decide what we're going to do with things. I like it. It's kind of a freebie. Done and done. There's their city over there. I'm guessing Wed over here is probably, like, Carthaginian or something for city or fort or one of those things. Smack the barb some more. He is healing in between turns, but not as much as the damage we're doing. Rhetoric study. Okay, now that our princess Nefe has completed her study of rhetoric, How shall she contribute to the court? What role best suits her? So she's 18 years old, so she's an adult now. Level 1 charisma, level 1 wisdom. She's cautious of us, so she's no longer a student. So she could become a judge, a wise advocate for the people. She would gain judge. So as a leader, so presumably this is once we die and she takes over, it would be 50% discount to switching laws, can hurry specialist production with money, and allows her to serve as a governor or chancellor. It also gives her +2 discipline, which is good for money, and +2 wisdom, which is good for science. Or she could become a scholar. As a leader, she unlocks the ability to do inquiry in the capital. I think inquiry is just a repeatable project that I think gives us science. Gives you the ability to redraw text, so if you don't like the text that it was printed in, you can re-roll them. Lets her serve as a governor or ambassador, gives her +3 wisdom. People want judge? I am the law. Alright, judge it is. She's going to be very judgy. Now, I believe I still can't appoint a governor, right? Because I don't have a garrison yet. But I think we're researching the tech that unlocks garrison. So we're going to find out how that works. Petty crimes. Nefe being bad. You discover your daughter being dragged down the streets in chains. Shame. Dang. Right. Shame. Dang. She's accused of a series of petty crimes. Theft, bribery, and destruction of property. I mean, she's the judge. She should be able to get herself off. I mean, come on. It's like, hold on. I find the defendant, myself, not guilty. Well, that was easy. Once the princess has been released, she asks for your punishment. Ask about your punishment. You must repay all those you have wronged. So it would make her bitter, giving her -1 charisma. You are royalty and must answer to no one, which would become spoiled, losing a discipline. Or, if we had a discipline greater than or equal to 2, you will work off her to benevolent. She would have become intelligent, but lose legitimacy. Fortunately, we can't do that. You're royalty and must answer to no one. Ooh, slavery or freedom. There we go. In Egypt, so I think because, yeah, we have enough civics stored up to make our first choice between slavery or freedom in our laws. So in Egypt, Egypt is in need of a decision regarding its labor force. Some in court support the system of slavery, while others which keep freedom a virtue. Which will she decree? So we keep slaves, so this will enact slavery as a law. So we have extra orders, not that we really need them yet, and all of our cities will get more discontentment. Or we can say our subjects will be free, which will pass the freedom law, which is all cities +2 science per year. Or we just say, listen, we're not going to do anything right now. Or I guess the court will choose laws. Oh, that will just open up our law screen, which I think is literally the same as if I just hit the law button. I'm going to go for freedom. Freedom! Because, I don't know, science sounds pretty good. So we went from 25 to 29 science per turn, which makes sense. The laws are over here, so you can see the 2. So I think switching, so it was 400. I think switching away from something to the other thing costs extra, so it would cost 600 over there. And otherwise we need a bunch of tech for these guys. But that is really cool. Honor Guard. A position in your personal honor guard has become available. Rival candidates from the Ramesside and Saite families have both come forward to petition for the opening. Which shall we choose? Okay. So, looks like all it does is it gives one family +40 opinion and the other one -40. Or we could say we should continue in our search, which gives them both -20. So, I mean, these two give a break even. In terms of families, the Ramses don't really care for us yet. I mean, both of them are cautious. Do we want to focus on the learners? Do we want to balance things out? Because if I choose the Ramsey one, it'll just go to +40 and 0. If I choose the other one, we'll get -40 and +80. You know what? I'm going to go here because I want to see what happens when one family hates us and one family loves us. So they are currently upset right now. We could send them salt. Which gives them a +40 relationship per year. So currently available 1. So are we not using the salt for anything right now? Because if I'm thinking, if I'm applying my sort of, say, my Civ kind of mentality, right? I would think that having access to a luxury affects the discontentment in a city. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Cities gain discontent over time. When a city's discontent fills up, its overall discontentment level goes up, which increases maintenance, reduces growth, and you can use festivals to reduce it. I think we're gonna give them some salt. So it's got to do it for at least 10 years. And removing it will upset them. But theoretically, well, I mean, they're already at +0. Does this represent the rate per year? Are they earning 80 per year? No, I don't think so. Well, we'll see what happens next year. If it goes to 40, then 80, then something. They're set to send them salt. I mean, salt was a pretty fancy luxury at the time. All right, Memphis over here has completed, right, its worker. How are we in terms of possible city locations? I mean, we're going to clear the barbarians, and we're working on a settler over here already for that. I would like to build a 4th city because I do have an ambition for it. But unless we clear out some of the Thracians or Danes, there's not currently another urban site that we know. However, we haven't explored over here, so there could be something over there. Maybe I won't start on a settler right away. Game's recommending festival. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. It's going to overkill things. Adds festivals. Oh, so the city's going to gain... yeah, there's a projects list over here, which is sort of ongoing projects, I think. So it would add festivals as a project, which then generates 1 culture per year while it's there. I don't know. I might just build some military. Let's get a slinger. We don't have one yet. I think I like that idea. There we go. We're now getting the recommendation over here. So yeah, so if we go here, so again, in the tooltip here it says +6. In the tooltip here it tells us something, but if we click on farm, oh, I was gonna say it'll give us the tooltip somewhere else. But anyway, I want to build a farm on the sorghum. That's gonna be okay. And yes, I want you to head east because I'm really curious as to what's over here because it's not too far from where we are. And generally speaking, in these games, it's usually better to sort of explore kind of in a circle around your starting space. It's usually what you're looking for. Goody Hut. I'm now known as the Intrepid. Ruins explored 4 times 100 equals 400. Progress is 400, 400. Legitimacy active is 40 instead of 20. Nice. So I think we were the Explorer, now we're the Intrepid. I know, sounds good. Our expedition comes upon a site that looks like the ceremonial capital of some ancient world. An altar centers the court, and 10 thrones sit on each side. We could raise the city, use the stone. It would give us 80 stone. Preserve the site. We have a lot of stone. We should really be building some wonders. Preserve the site and learn its history. We would gain Scholar, which would replace Tactician. So Tactician was the thing that gave us a +1 vision range, a critical chance, no consumption cost. Scholar would allow us to do Inquiry in the capital and give us some wisdom bonus. And we could serve as a governor ambassador. Ooh, here's the thing. Would this mean we could no longer be a general? And then finally, we are stepping in onto a holy site, make an offering to the gods. We'd use up 50 food. We would become pious, which doesn't appear to replace anything. Gives us +1 discipline for money and some XP. And our warriors would gain 3 XP per year just for free. Cleansed by fire. We really don't need the stone. I think these two. I kind of like this. Stepping into a holy site, make an offering to their gods. Oh, it's because you're leading them. Right, so the warriors I'm leading will get more XP per turn, per year. That makes sense. All right, let's hopefully finish these barbarians off. Oh, it tapped to this unit. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this appears to have a little bit of the Civ 6 thing, where certain UI elements, like the text, I think, on the barbarian site, they eat the right clicks. So it doesn't count as clicking on the tile. You have to sort of dodge around the text to do that. So we've gained an experience level. We can upgrade our charisma, become a haughty. We can become a robust. So as a governor, we would generate extra orders, but we're not doing governor stuff right now. Or we could become swift, where as a general we get +1 movement. I think I want to be charismatic. It will give us extra civic generation. Right now, like, basically a 20, or a, I don't know, 10, 15-ish% boost. The defense, probably handy. I don't know, I want to be charismatic. Done. Okay, city site, and it says Egypt here. Now, I think this means no one else can settle on this city site because I'm guarding it. I think this is letting us block that. And that's why it says Egypt there. Again, I played very little before starting the stream, but that's the vibe I got. Okay, Carthage wants to arrange a marriage for my daughter and future leader of the nation. Now, I'm hoping these are matrilineal marriages and that she'll stay with me and, you know, continue the family line. I'm assuming it's going to be the case. Yeah, so Mago will join the nation of Egypt, it says. So, she could marry Mago, who is 37, a diplomat. He's intelligent. So he's actually quite good as a governor, because he would generate more science per culture level of the city. Or there's Malchus the diplomat, who's a diplomat, can be a governor, is a romantic with +1 charisma. I mean, no one marries for love. Dowry to give us 60. We get less dowry, but this is definitely stronger, which is probably why the dowry is lower. I like this. Mago the merchant. I like it. Mago's too old. I mean, I guess that's true. The diplomat's only 30. It's a little closer in age. Diplomat does what? Leader mission, player alliance with, barbarian alliance with. Leader, well, okay, so if this person was a leader, which they're not going to be, but all foreign leaders would get a +50 opinion, which is pretty cool. If he dies, you get some money. Yeah, I don't know. Romantic diplomat. All chat demands the romantic diplomat. Done. There we go. Does that show up in my my family tree? Don't worry. Oh, so there's some actions I can give them over here, or I can do against them. Divorced spouse. Wow! Okay. So, like, I'm starting to doubt myself because I'm not getting the same requirements or the recommendations as the plan I had. But again, if we were to build a granary, all adjacent farms would be +50% better. So for every 2 farms, this would count as a farm. So if I end up with 4 farms, this would count as sort of kind of 2 farms. I do make a lot of food already, and maybe that's why the game is like, maybe you should do something else. Tell you what, for now, let's come over here and do a camp, although that's just going to make me more food. And boost adjacent lumber mills, of which I don't have any. Enables a trapper. I don't know, we'll do that and see what happens. Goody hut. Oh, you don't know how to get there yet. Don't worry. We'll work it out. Man, this scout is far from home. Which is a film I didn't really enjoy. Spider-Man Far From Home? It's like, eh. I mean, the mood here is... Okay, you can see they're getting the salt. Their mood's going up, although so are you, the same amount. Yeah, we do need some wonders. I agree. Alright, cities are training another settler, so you may have to defeat some barbarians to access more city sites. Barbarians do not behave like tribes, as you're always at war with them. They are good targets for early expansion, and they're easy to drive away more than a more organized tribe. Yes, I will clear up barbarians. In fact, I've already cleared some out. Spearman. This would unlock the ambassador and some new laws, although we're far away from being able to afford a new law. Pasture. I don't know. We're very growth focused right now. Maybe I'll still commit to the idea. All right, so you are going to head just generally in this direction. We'll move you some amount, and then we'll figure out exactly where we're going to plop you down here. Heaven and Earth. A temple stands atop the crest of the highest hill, its terrace decorated with bright metal and ceramic. Local legend marks this site as where heaven and earth meet, where all life began. Of course, the only way to see its wonders is to inhale some of the mind-altering plants along the hillside in an ancient spiritual ceremony. Let's do it. A soldier brings you a bowl of strange powder, but he seems hesitant about its effect. My mind is open. So I gain culture in my capital, and my queen would become exotic. +1 charisma. Or I want no part in this ritual, which would gain us XP and money. No, man. Tripping, it's how the oracles did it. Yeah, they like, was it like weird like volcanic fumes that they would inhale or something like that? Get completely stoned out of their mind and give their prophecies? Yeah, my mind is open. Effluence. Okay, so there's the bottom of the map. I gotta say, so this medium map, pretty big. This is actually really big map. It probably helps that city locations are limited. So even on a fairly large map, it's not going to be filled with a billion cities. Unless you can build, you know, like expand certain urban things and stuff later on. That's really interesting. Okay, so you have to be in friendly territory to heal. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to fortify on here. We're just going to camp here and wait. I guess I could promote this unit again. Let's do it. Combat, focus, tracker, +2 vision, besieger, attacking into urban. So garrison is attacking from urban. Besieger would be attacking into urban. Presumably, if you're on and attacking into, you would get the double dip, which is kind of nice. And probably we could use that to do the Vandals, because I'm willing to bet they're sitting on some more urban terrain over here. So we might be able to sit on urban terrain here, attacking into urban terrain, and get +50%. I'm going to try that. I'm going to promote to Besieger. Are you being blocked? Oh, yeah. That's it. But you only have the one move. I guess I'll move you here. This doesn't really matter. Come down this way. Okay, so they have... there's a Vandal Raider. There's a Vandal Savage. He can never be killed. Any comic book fans out there? And I don't mean the crappy Vandal Savage from the DC TV universe. Oh, he was terrible. I mean the one from, like, say, like, the Justice League / Justice League Unlimited cartoons. I really like that version of him. So Carthage has constructed the Hanging Gardens. There we go. We're... Oh! They've given birth to a daughter. Esenkebis. Oh? A chilly distance seems to separate you from your husband, Khufu, and it only grows colder. He has asked for time in your busy schedule to be together to rekindle the passion. How shall we answer? We only have one